Hi, everybody. Mondays with Martha. That's Martha Thill here. I'm here with my friend Terri Branson from We Insure, and we thought we would do a little bit more of the insurance aspect of what we end up doing on a daily basis. And I've got a few questions here for you. Tell us a little bit about how the wildfires in California are going to affect us here. And if they do, maybe they won't, but I think they probably will.
I think in the end they will too, Martha. Don't be surprised if, over the next 6 to 12 months we do see rates increase, but it's not because every carrier that's writing in California is trying to, raise the rates in South Carolina. That's a really simplified version. In a nutshell, again, every insurance company has to buy reinsurance. So that is a product that's sold globally, and it's a way for insurance companies to protect themselves from major losses. And it's required by law in most states. So when you take a look at the carriers involved in these California fires, it's clear that they're all going to be drawing on their reinsurance. They don't have enough themselves to pay out these catastrophic claims. So when we see big time claims against reinsurance, then those prices go up. So all of even our South Carolina companies are going to have to pay more for their reinsurance, and they're going to turn around, of course, and pass a lot of that along in rate.
Right. I can imagine. Something that sounds kind of silly, but it comes up in real estate quite often. How often should you change your water heater? And does that matter as far as your insurance is concerned? Because I know a lot of times in condos, they'll force them to change their water heater. In single family homes, we don't necessarily think about it.
Right.
But I'm wondering if that makes a difference as to your premium.
It can, and it does. We do have a couple of carriers that, every carrier asks about the age of the water heater, just like they want to know the age of the roof and your heat pump and that sort of thing. Mostly, of course, because standard water heaters can leak or burst, and they can cause a lot of damage. Even the ones that are in your garage can still end up causing sheetrock damage, or who knows. So a lot of them do, and for a lot of companies they are a little iffy on water heaters after they're 15 to 18 years old. It's kind of similar to roof age. They really don't like them. So again, we have a couple companies that won't take the home if the water heater's more than 15 years old.
There you go.
Others are not so picky. But also bear in mind that as technology advances, it's really to a homeowner's benefit anyway to change out the water heater, because the newer ones just get more and more efficient, just like heat pumps.
And I wonder too about tankless.
Yes, I have a few companies now that are offering a discount if the homeowner has a tankless water heater, because that removes the risk of that type of water damage altogether, at least from the water heater.
Right. Last question, and we'll kind of make it short today, but what are some things that homeowners can do to reduce their premium? Or is there anything we can do? Because I know they just go up and up and up, and everybody goes, well, I never had a claim. Why is it going up? But are there things as a homeowner that we can do, sometimes like fire-wise, like not necessarily having the pine needles, as much?
Yes. There are some things that homeowners can do to just protect themselves from having to file a claim, like using mulch materials that are not fire hazards, like stay away from the pine straw and that kind of thing. Those sorts of things I think are really important and sometimes overlooked, even though they don't affect your insurance premium.
Right.
But other things that they can do is, again, if you can afford it, installing the tankless water heater. Alarm systems, monitored alarm systems will get you some discount. I often caution people though, get a quote from your insurance carrier first, because sometimes the salesmen for the security company say, oh, it's such a big discount, it'll pay for the monitoring, and it doesn't, but it is a help. Sometimes it's a matter of stacking little things that can help. Absolutely make sure you have working smoke detectors, a fire extinguisher in your kitchen, and deadbolts on your exterior doors. Every company pretty much just assumes you already have those, so make sure that you have them and that they're working.
We got one of those blankets that Protect a Hero or something. I don't know. I don't know if I saw it on Facebook or wherever, but it's like a big blanket that you would just throw over
a fire, like a kitchen fire.
Like a kitchen fire.
Yeah, I think that's brilliant.
Which is kind of neat, rather than having fire extinguishers all over them.
Right. Wind mitigation things can make a big impact on premium. So take a look at what it might cost to have hurricane panels or shutters installed on the house. They have to go on every opening in order to qualify for the discount. So people sometimes say, well, I put them on the front of my house because that's the side that faces the ocean.
Right.
It doesn't matter. And I'll
No.
tell you, having lived here at the beach since 1989, depending on the storm, it will blow at any side of your house.
Exactly.
It's not about where that it comes from the ocean.
No.
So those can be probably the most impactful. And if you install any kind of shutter or hurricane protection and then you sell the home, the buyer can participate and get discounts as well forever.
That's
So it's a good selling point if you turn around to sell,
Absolutely.
that a buyer can know. All they got to do usually is show pictures and some of the specs of what was installed, and it's a nice discount.
That's great. That's
Yep.
super. Thank you so much. This is
Always
always
fun.
helpful. I think it's just helpful for everybody. Hope everybody has a great week. If there's anything we can do for you, give us a call and let me know.
Have a